Roby. Hebert, certainly the big story, Tyrann Mathieu back with the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, we were hoping that, well, if you can get into camp before we started the preseason and him being here, no, that's significant. He knows what to do. He's a pro, but you still want to get those reps alongside Marcus May, and that's very encouraging that he's back in the fold. And hey, he's going to be a big part of what we're doing defensively. And we need all hands on deck because you're just going to have some injuries now and then, and so we need everybody right now to keep our defense rolling. And he's like I said, going to be a big part of that.
Okay, 3 straight days, Trevor Penning gets into a little, what you want to call it, a little fisticuffs. Man,
Yeah.
Listen, you can see better fights if you go outside your house.
Yeah, this kind of.
But he got tossed this time.
Yeah. The way I look at it, I would have a problem if he was continuously getting in these fights and the offensive line wouldn't have his back. But I noticed
it was a big melee.
Yeah. So now, he's one of. We're all on the same team. No, it is offense against the defense. So you need whether Trevor Penning could be totally in the wrong. If you're an offensive lineman, you still got to have your teammates back, and you go and you push and shove the other guy, and they all run around. So nothing's really happening, and you don't want him swinging. Why are you going to swing? If you get in a fight, you want to go with those gut punches, body shots. But you don't want to do that to your teammate. But as far as punching, hitting the face mask, all you can do is break your hand. You're going to break your hand or something.
Okay, again, defense dominated today. You had a couple of big plays. Alvin Kamara, a nice run up the field. And, in the one-on-ones, Chris Olave, 3 straight times, gets open downfield, makes the big catch. So, offensively, though, quarterback's really erratic today.
Yeah. And the one, talking in the one-on-one, and we hadn't taken notes on him, Jawan Dixon. And he beat, actually, Paulson Adebo. Doesn't get any better than that on one-on-one. And then I'm looking at Quan Baker now. He's suspended. He had a couple of catches. He had beaten Bryce Thompson. You know who's making plays? And he had a deep touchdown catch. Traquan Smith. It was against Alante Taylor. And then another one, Easop Winston's been very active. He beat Bryce Thompson, but deep ball touchdown coming from Jameis Winston. But Traquan, it'll be interesting to see between him and Callaway, because Traquan's catching everything. I would say right now, Traquan's having a better camp than Callaway. The only thing with Callaway, Traquan makes a lot more money, and I don't think they're going to pay Traquan in the future. So I think they look at there's a lot more upside with Callaway in that direction.
The other thing too is on the one-on-ones, Bradley Roby almost 3 straight times makes a pass deflection. So, he's your nickel guy. He's your third corner. Alante Taylor, a lot of talent, and eventually could be that guy.
Right.
But Bradley Roby really stood out.
There's a reason. Really, why we got Bradley Roby last year, we didn't know if Paulson Adebo was going to work out. We all thought the Saints organization. I'm just speculating here, but they probably thought that we got to get Roby in here, not knowing how well Paulson Adebo is going to work out. They probably were envisioning that the starting corners were going to be Lattimore and Roby, and then all of a sudden Paulson Adebo plays so well. So then they got that luxury, they got that lanyard. Then you say, well, we have too many corners. No, we don't. So that's why I thought this year they're not going to let happen what happened last year to Jackrabbit. They're not going to let him get away because of injuries, whatever it might be. No, we need our cake and eat it too. We need both. We got Lattimore. We need both Adebo and Roby to solidify that depth. And now, like we've talked about, the best cornerback group in Saints history.
That's no question.
And the depth it's not even close.
One of the things you noticed too, and I asked Coach Dennis about it, was Carl Granderson. And you can see, he's always been a really good pass rusher, but now he's picked up some weight. His play against the run's really good, and he looks to be the guy making that turn that he could be a really good player for this team.
No, and also getting sacks. I would be kind of disappointed where Granderson's at in being in limited amount of snaps in the rotation if you don't have like 6 sacks, at least a half a dozen. I think he'd have to get more reps and more playing time, but I think he has that ability to be a double-digit sack guy, that being Carl Granderson. But the progression that he's made, I would be somewhat disappointed if he's healthy and all that, and he doesn't have, let's say, 5 or 6 sacks.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. It's Bobby Hebert, Mike Detillier. Listen tonight on WWL Radio along with Christian Garrett.
Well, Mike, I might give one more thing.
Give it to him, Bobby.
So, Jameis Winston has been unbelievable on the deep ball overall. Andy Dalton does not hit the deep ball. And so, you want to keep it real, Who That Nation. I'm telling you right now, 2 deep throws, Andy Dalton has not been accurate. Now, all that 25 and under stuff, but that's a big advantage Jameis has over Andy Dalton right now is the deep throw. I guess you could call it a bomb. I'm talking about on the side down the middle.
With the addition of Chris Olave, because that's his spot.
Yes, that 50, 60-yard big chunk play. Hands down, Jameis. Dalton hasn't hit one of those yet, and Jameis has hit for sure 3, if not 4 of those type plays.
We'll have a lot more on Sports Talk on the Big 878. Bobby, end it.
All right, Who Dat? Go Saints.